break it all down. The Vault Studio, the best show in town. Show in town, let's show in town, let's show in town. Lights on, mic check, game time, let's go. Jay George, Scotty running the show. Rock on the mix, keeping it tight. NFL talk every day, every night.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Vault Studios live preview show.
We are live, baby.
Sunday night, big day of football tomorrow. Already a couple of big games of football, which were awesome. But yeah, first live show of the season, and yeah, I am so excited to get
used to us on a Sunday night because we are going to be live.
It's literally the night before Christmas.
That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm 8 years old and I'm waiting for Santa to come.
Yeah, and
That's
the present. And
It's
the
like
present
you
is
had the
Red Zone.
family. You had the family Christmas a few days ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, we're getting into the season.
Yeah.
Now it's the night before, and we're like, let's go.
100%. A little bit of housekeeping before we get started. I want to give a massive
Oh,
shout out
yes, please.
to NFL Helmets Down Under. The boys there, get onto Instagram and give them a follow. They've sent us these unreal t-shirts. I've got a Troy Polamalu one.
Cam Newton,
You got a Cam Newton one.
MVP.
I got a Jordan Mailata one there.
Jordan Mailata.
Maybe we'll take a photo of it and post it as a story.
I already did it today, man.
Did you?
Remember that post I put up today?
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
bro.
and you were like, hey, man, that stuff's awesome. So, no, shout
I'm glad
out
someone knows
to
what's going on.
shout
And then
out to NFL Helmets
3 hours
Down
later, I'm
Under.
like, hey, what stuff?
Scotty, the non-social media user.
Huge shout out.
to them.
Thank you so much, man.
Um,
We love it.
A couple other people have reached out about getting on board for the live shows and doing a few things. So if you're a business or something and you want us to wear your merch or something like that, hit us up. Happy to do whatever.
And clearly, all of our physiques are all model worthy.
100%. Like I actually,
I'll flex in front of George this time.
I'll probably get some calls tomorrow to come do some modeling.
of course you will.
Mainly only because of the cut of the t-shirt.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten any already.
It's true. Well, I used to be Mr. Big's, best model, and then I went and lost all the weight, so they had to cut me.
Jesus.
Which wasn't very fair.
Wait,
It was
Self burn. Those are
I
rare.
didn't even think Mr. Biggs made you a size. I thought you had to go somewhere else.
it was tight. they made an extra size for me for the modeling.
Oh shit! How funny.
Another shout out as well. Just Brocky is going to step away from the podcast for a little bit. He's got a lot going on with coaching and stuff. Sunday nights are just a bit of a tough night, so he's going to be stepping away for a little bit. But don't fear, we've got an absolute weapon replacement. Tommy Arthur, who made up our song for the intro.
Our intro song. That's right. Yeah.
Producer.
Also, you worked out already. Same last name. We are related. So welcome, Tommy. Thanks
He's
for being here, mate.
So welcome, Tommy. He's definitely the better Arthur. We've already
100%.
decided.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely the better Arthur.
So, Tom, and turns out Tommy knows a lot about cameras and stuff, which was real fun. 'Cause
Wow.
I don't know if anyone knows this. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know. I'm good at lifting heavy things. That's about it.
I completely like everything I need to do with the camera. I have to YouTube it 75 times first to find how to do it. So
Shout out,
that's
Tommy.
me. Shout out to Tommy.
We've definitely
being
got
here
some
on the ones and
drawbacks
twos.
between the three of us.
Yes, there's some weaknesses to our game. Not a lot, but some weaknesses.
Some weaknesses.
But luckily, we're an NFL podcast, and what we do is watch a lot of NFL.
And we know ball.
And we know ball. So let's get stuck into it with the Dallas Cowboys 20 at the Philadelphia Eagles 24.
We got Spitgate.
The-
We got Lightning Gate.
Should we start with the Spitgate? Because I think
It happened at the start of the game.
Outrageous.
I think Jalen Carter, if my bingo card had Jalen Carter not playing a snap in the first game of the season because he's ejected for spitting in
Yeah.
Dak Prescott's chest,
That's crazy.
I
isn't
would
it?
have been like, well, I'm taking that off my card. That's never going to happen. Now,
Can I say
go,
something?
you can start.
So obviously it came out later on after the game or towards the end of the game that Dak spat at him first. Obviously he spat on the ground or whatever, but like what are you doing, bro? You're a grown man, you're a professional. You're literally letting your entire, not just your teammates, you're letting the entire organization down by doing dumb shit like this. What are you doing? You're literally the best player at your position in the league.
Yep.
What are you doing?
yeah, dealer's emotions get control. of you.
Exactly, mate. He spat at you. All you said was, "Buddy, I'm going to see you in 1 minute.
Yeah,
I'm going to see you."
Not
You
even
make a play.
this snap. Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in the backfield and I'm going to be in your face.
My
What are you
face
doing?
mask is going to be wearing your jersey.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
And just stick it to him for 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And drive his face into the ground time after time and go, "You want to spit? Now you're going to cop it."
It was-
What are you doing? You're just like, you've just been baited and provoked like and manipulated like a little kid. Like, what are you doing, bro?
It was-
He's got the emotional intelligence of a little kid.
yeah, I know, but he's big and strong.
It
Yeah,
turns
much like
out like
Same.
Prescott 100% knew what he was doing.
Oh, he knew exactly.
He
what was
baited him into it 100%.
I don't know. I think maybe he just needed to spit, but then
No,
the
yes,
reaction
then
from
he
that.
knew from the reaction.
Yeah.
I don't think because the 2-0 lineman, which was Booker and BB, he actually pushes them. He says something to him and then pushes them aside and then spits.
Yeah.
which
And then-
players do all the time. But I think because it was like in the direction of Carter,
Well,
because he was
if you
standing there.
If you, the camera angle behind Carter, they look like they're quite close. But if you look at the camera angle from above, Carter's like 6 yards away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
So
quite a way away.
like Dak, there's no way Dak is spitting at him.
No, it was
Yes.
in the direction though. It was in the general
Yes,
direction.
in the
of it.
direction,
and-
but
and
like
then when-
2 yards, like
And then when
in front of
Prescott
Dak.
saw a little reaction,
yeah,
that's when the vet went,
I'm going to egg this on
because
Absolutely.
this guy's going to kick our ass no matter what. I'm going to see if I can get him off his game a little bit here.
yeah.
And it could have really backfired on him if he'd pissed him off and he'd stayed in the game.
because he's
and
like
just
he'd be like a bull
It could have
seeing
been
red then. Yeah,
psychotic.
yeah.
But the fact, just when he steps and he spits in Prescott's chest, and Prescott just looks at the ref and like points him, he's like,
And the ref was like 1 foot away.
the ref is just like, oh,
He might, the
ref-
ref might have got some
I was
spots
just
back.
about to say the ref got residue. He knew what happened.
the ref is just like,
Oh, what are you
idiot. And then
doing?
Prescott goes back to the O line and he's like, got him. Like, you
Got
can
him.
see him say, like, got him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and he's like, dumb move by him. I think I hope he learns from that. But again, it was an emotional game. You could
Yes,
tell.
spit on him in a pile.
Yeah, you like, or just drill him. like, hit him and kill him. Which
That's
you
what I
would,
mean.
like-
He was going to have so many opportunities
Yeah.
to drill him. Like, what's
yeah, he could have really got it.
so
Was
frustrating, man. Because really, that could have cost us the game.
I've got a
Absolutely.
bit of a take on this game, right? I think the Cowboys should be really disappointed.
They should have
Because-
stole that game.
They should have stole this one. The CD Lamb drops, the Sanders fumble, it cost them the game in the end. Because if they were just cleaner down the stretch, they would have won.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
like shout out to Matt Eberflus, he came out with that the running hurt them early, and then I joked about saying the Cowboys are a premier pass rusher away from shutting down the offense, but they kind of bend and didn't break, and then Hurts made a couple of good plays with his feet, which were good plays because they were shutting down, but they shut down AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. They put Bland on one, Bland on Smith,
Yeah,
and Diggs
Diggs.
on.
They'll drop
AJ
it back,
Brown.
playing that
Yeah,
shell. They
and
took
they-
away the deep ball.
They slowed him down, and then in the second half, they were able to actually trigger in on the running play. And in fairness, Kenny Clark played a really good football.
Yeah, he was good.
He's
was good.
going to be a really good interior D lineman. Now, would I prefer to have Micah Parsons? Absolutely, but you've got to play the cards you dealt now,
Sure.
and he was very handy at stopping. I think when he was on the field, they only averaged 2.3 yards per carry inside, so
Yeah.
he was really able to do a job. And then I think the CD Lamb drops in the last quarter. It
They
cost
were
them the
brutal.
game,
They were just brutal.
especially
Exactly.
that post route because he's a chance to score on that play if he catches it, and if not, like all of the Sanders fumble and the CD Lamb drop, they were momentum grabbers. They had all the momentum. The Eagles never would have thought it'd be this close. Home opening game after the Super Bowl, unfurling the flag, division rival, Cowboys just traded away their best player. Everything was kind of stacked against them, and they had the chance to jump them and start their season well. Like start their season with, holy shit, that's a game no one thought they had. It's a steal.
It's a free game.
It's a free win here.
Yeah.
And they cost themselves. And that's why I'm annoyed with it. They had the opportunity, and this is where I think the Cowboys season is going to be, where they will beat the bad teams. I think they'll be the best of they will beat a lot of really bad teams pretty easily with the way Prescott played and the way the offense looked and stuff like that. But the good teams, you can't make mistakes. And at the end of the day,
You're not quite talented enough.
the Eagles didn't make any game-losing mistakes, and that's why they won in the second half. That's what changed the game.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Dallas didn't score in the second half
Yes.
at all.
Well, there's only
You
one
guys
field
got a
goal.
field
kick.
goal.
One field.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the lightning storm and the big delay
That
changed the
didn't
whole
help.
dynamic of the
We were
game.
talking about that earlier. Like, if people were kind of wondering, how did the game just kind of stop after that? Well, when you're a big man and like the offensive and defensive line were clearly the two biggest people that were impacted by it, because no one could run the ball anymore and no one could pass protect anymore.
Yeah.
So it really, the lactic acid builds up. You're sitting there for 2 hours. It is just physically hard to get yourself going again.
Also, most of these guys have probably played one series in the preseason.
yeah.
So when
That's
you're
true.
going through the full game in the third quarter, it sort of dies down naturally.
I'm going to give you the opposite side
Yeah.
now, and I'm going to sound like a Philly homer, and
Well, you are.
I am, so
Yes.
that's fine, and I'm happy to wear that. There's two reasons why this game was close. One was the Carter rejection.
100%. I
He
agree.
plays 60 minutes, and this game looks completely different.
Yeah.
We had basically no pass rush.
Yes,
at
he's
all.
your main guy.
He would stop the run. I think the Cowboys ran the ball a lot better.
A lot
without
better
Carter.
Yeah.
as a result.
And,
Yes,
and I
we
think
did.
and I think what surprised me is with the pass rush side of it, you needed him because Guyton actually did an outstanding job on Nolan
Smith, he did a really good
Like,
job.
he
I agree.
could not get past him, which is
Yeah.
a good sign for Guyton. But yeah,
Yes.
I agree with you. You needed that in. You needed the best defensive tackle in the world going against a rookie in his first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
If
just
you
giving
had
him a
that-
bath.
Yeah.
Because him getting a bath obviously brings double teams, which
Yep.
brings single on the outside, and that obviously changes the whole aspect of everything. That's the first aspect. The second aspect is the only reason this game was close was 9 penalties for 110 yards and first downs from penalties, 6.
Yeah.
That's the only reason this game was close.
Oh, I don't think it was the only reason.
Oh,
I think
Yeah.
Prescott played outstanding.
I'm
personally.
not saying he didn't play well. He played well. The
But I
drops,
think-
the
I
drops hurt them late.
Yeah, but the penalties probably stopped the Eagles scoring another maybe 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
which killed them in the red
Yeah.
zone. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
agree. If you put 2 more scores on it, it's probably like what we said in the preview, where it was 17 to 20 points to kind
Yeah.
of 34. They just
Yep.
didn't have the firepower, which is
That's right.
and that's what annoys me because the Cowboys they could have capitalized on a sloppy Eagles game
That's right.
and they didn't.
And they didn't.
And now the Eagles, when it's all said and done, this game won't matter anymore. It's a W. You move on.
Yep.
Who cares? It doesn't matter anymore. They're a really good team and
But
they'll be fine.
organizationally, we got to tidy that shit up.
Yes,
because the
100%.
Chiefs, you do that next week against the Chiefs and give them 6 first downs,
Yeah.
they're going to fucking torture you. They're going to put you to the sword.
And that's the thing. And then on the flip side, the Cowboys had the least penalties. I think it was like 12 years, the least penalties in the
Yeah.
game they've had,
I'll-
which is a
I've
good
got it
sign
here.
of.
I've
I think
got
it was only 5 penalties or something.
four penalties for 42 yards.
Yeah,
Peanuts. That's nothing.
Which is what the Cowboys were doing that in a quarter last year. They were the
Yeah.
most penalized team in football. So I'm already seeing, like, as a Cowboys fan, I can see. I think the offense is going to be really good.
Mhm.
I actually think because I think the Eagles' defense is very good.
Sure.
So I think to do what they were able to do there and have some drops and some fumbles cost them some points. If they put like really without the bad turnovers and the bad drops, they probably score another touchdown.
Sure.
So you're looking 27 points on one of the best defenses in football. Like when you play some lesser defenses,
I don't
you're
think
probably gonna put
the,
some points up.
the Carter not playing can't be undersold.
No, he's such a good football player. I've never been happy to see a guy spit on someone ever in my life.
Final before
What
we
about
wrap
the
up
times
and-
I've spat on you?
Well, it's not as fun.
Yeah.
No. Is it bad if you enjoy it though?
Yeah.
No, exactly. It's not never been. No, that's seriously. I
Before-
have been.
before we- Let's one final thing and then we'll move on. What do you think punishment wise?
I actually don't think he gets anything. Personally, I think the NFL is soft.
Nah, I think it'll be fine.
It'll be a
Yeah.
fine for
Yeah.
sure.
I think realistically, you should get a week because I personally think spitting's disgusting.
Yeah.
it's pretty gross.
Especially in a man's chest. Like that's a terrible look.
Yeah.
The NFL, like they're doing all this,
I was
trying to
about to
bring
say-
young fans in.
Well, the sportsmanship thing, they're
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
hammering
they
the
flagged 3 or
sportsmanship.
4 times guys for just celebrating and
yeah,
faces.
Smith got
yeah.
one too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
they're-
negated a big sack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're trying to put a stop to it, which I don't hate, but they're going to have to adjust.
Yeah, see, I disagree. I hate it. I think let it go.
Then you got to let it all go. I think if you're going to let the celebrating go, I just let them celebrate. Like just let them go. I don't understand why it's a problem. It
Why-
just
why is it a problem?
it fuels the game. It brings the energy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Brings
but some
emotion.
celebrations, you can't have a guy like shooting.
No, well that's illegal. You can't do guns. You
No,
can't
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
there
you can't
there
let
is
them have everything.
there is a line.
Yeah,
Like,
I think, but like the Nolan Smith one, he literally just got up and flexed, not even at the player.
Yeah, not even. He didn't even look at him.
No, he just flexed like back to his teammates,
Yeah.
and they flagged him short. I was
Yeah.
like, I'll take it, but shit.
But shit, bro.
Yeah. No,
So I think if Dak didn't spit, he probably gets a week, maybe 2.
yeah, I think that'll be like he
But
thought
the-
he was spitting at me.
Yeah,
I was.
That'll he
retaliating.
could argue that, and he might just get away with a fine.
Yeah, I think most likely it's fine. At worst, a week.
Mm.
Like I said, like Rasheed Rice got 6 weeks for almost killing someone.
Yeah,
Like, come on, they're
Come
not going to suspend him.
yeah, that's
Simple
fair.
as that.
That's fair.
And they don't want to suspend him going into the Chiefs game either because they want that game to be as good as possible.
Maybe they
next
will
week.
though. To help
Oh,
the Chiefs.
baby, here we go.
No.
Where's the fedora?
No, fedora's away.
Give me.
All right, let's go to our next
Speaking
game,
of the Chiefs,
which was the Chargers getting one over on the Chiefs,
This was so good.
27-21.
can I tell you, this was more of a satisfying win for me
And the-
than the Eagles win. I actually felt like better.
You
after
felt
this win.
joy, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Can I just give an appreciation shout out to Justin Herbert?
Shout out.
yeah,
Like that-
so good.
Dude, every time he throws the ball, it's on a rope. And in fact, Mahomes had some really good throws in that game too.
Yeah.
Losing Worthy early was like sucked.
Yeah.
You lose because they already don't have Rasheed Rice.
Friendly
to do it.
fire from Travis
Yeah,
Kelce.
Kelsey took him out.
Not only that, just changes your entire game plan because
Yeah.
they're obviously thin at receiver, and Worthy's the only stretch the field receiver.
Yeah.
So then now everyone else is operating with no space. It kills you. But Herbert just every blade of grass, he was just hitting someone.
Yeah, and then
It was wild.
And then not only his run at the end, but when he used his feet during the game too.
Yeah.
Like they had a touchdown called back on they had two of the
the
softest
hold,
holding calls
yeah.
I've seen in my life. One on the receiver who just slipped over and then the defender falls over with him, which I don't think was holding on a big run. And then one on the Herbert run, which was an extremely soft hold, which would have been a touchdown. So
Yeah.
I think Herbert was enormous in that game. And if Herbert can play like that every week, they're going to win a lot of football games.
Agreed.
And that's a big sculpt for them.
What
Like,
about
It's
Johnson?
a huge scalp.
Quentin Johnson?
Yeah.
He
He's learned how to
grew a set of hands over the offseason.
the only thing that was holding him back was catching the ball consistently. Now,
Yeah.
look, it's only one game, and we're in overreaction mode for the first games. But if Quentin Johnson can be that player for them, be a deep threat and a big play guy, and then obviously Ladd McConkey is one of the best route runners and short
He's so
hands.
good, isn't he?
He's close to uncoverable in those 5 to 10 yard
Yeah.
routes. Like they cannot get their hands on him. And then Keenan Allen looked quite good in that
Man,
third roll.
I'm glad you brought it up
He
because
just
we're
got
all
open.
hanging shit on him. He was open, man.
Because he's a good route runner.
Wily old Fox just getting open. Give me,
Yeah.
I'll catch it, put it in the zone.
Yeah,
I was really happy to see him play well.
see how he's going week 4.
He's got to get through the whole season. But again,
Yeah.
this is overreaction week, Scotty.
All right,
We're allowed
all
to
right.
overreact. So-
But you can't deny he looked good.
He looked okay, yeah.
he looked. That's the best way. He looked okay.
He looked okay.
extremely serviceable as a third.
He
receiver.
Perfect.
looked slightly better than a bag of fucking
And
dust.
and that's what he's getting and that's what he's getting paid
he
to
was
do,
okay.
and that's what he's doing.
Yes,
So-
he's getting paid to be the third guy, catch the ball when he needs to. He scored a touchdown. He had a few first downs.
Johnson had two good
And
touchdowns.
Herbert is a very much an on-time thrower, which is perfect for a guy like Keenan
Yeah,
Allen. Where Caleb Williams last year in Chicago, that was kind of the disconnect. The Keenan Allen felt like he was always trying to get the big play instead of just hitting him when he was open, sort of thing, and taking the yards.
Well, I think there was just a whole situation.
Yeah, that was just a clusterfuck of a season for the Bears. So, all right, let's get. So we'll go to our game previews. We're going to
We're going to talk about the Chiefs, man.
What do you want to talk about the Chiefs for?
Well, what
Are
they
the-
lost?
Are the cracks starting to show already, or what?
No.
It's week again. It is week 1 overreaction. There was a fight. So the play where Herbert gets the first down, Chris Jones
At the end.
blew his contain.
Yeah.
The last play.
Yeah, he tried to shoot inside to
blew
make a
his
big play.
contain, and Tranquil called him out on it because Tranquil got a sack 2 plays earlier.
Yeah,
which
they set
basically
him up.
set them up to get an
Yep.
opportunity. And I was thinking, crap, Chiefs going to get this back. They're going to score. They're going to win.
Yeah, because you thought they were going to run it on third down
like-
and try and
And
take some clock,
I actually respect Harbrow for going, put it in Herbert's hands on third down. If he takes a sack, who cares? If not, we can generate
he's
a play.
literally your best player. Of course,
Yeah.
you got to put it in his
And he
hands.
made a big play. He saw Chris Jones take the inside lane and went, I'm faster than you. See you later. And just outran everyone. It was man coverage with a blitz and they couldn't get to him. So that was a great play by Herbert. And I'm glad that I genuinely thought Harbrow was going to run that ball on third down and give Mahomes and just be like, all right, let's see what Mahomes, let's see if he can score on us.
Yeah, see how Deacon hold.
Guarantee you he would have scored and won the game.
Yeah.
Like I'd put any money you want on it. So
And that's what teams now have to do. They have to take the ball out of his hands and just take the ball by the horns. and
like
do
they
it.
did it at halftime. He scored a field goal in 9 seconds.
Yeah,
That was wild.
Like,
How good was that fire drill?
yeah, I
That
know.
was so
really
good.
That's a well coached football team. They all
Yes.
know what they're doing.
Andy Reid,
Andy
Chiefs, man.
Reid.
What do you expect?
So, yeah, but I think there definitely felt like there was some tension. And then that's the first 1-score game they've lost in 17 tries.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
17
Yeah.
1-score games in a row. So I think that's look, I think it's harsh to say the fractures there. It was more the way they were going at each other at the end that made me think this team's not used to losing a lot.
Yeah, they're not.
And they've lost the Super Bowl, which was like a bad loss in the Super Bowl. And then their first game, they've been done by a division rival where they get an away game, not at the Chargers in Brazil. So it evens the playing field for them.
Yeah,
They could have really, this game will become important in this division now. As
yeah,
the season goes
absolutely.
on. Like people think, it's week 1. These games, if they're division games,
Yeah,
they become
absolutely.
very
They matter
important.
so much, especially in that division. It's very top heavy, man. Like,
100%.
yeah,
So
there'll be 3 teams coming out of the division. I'm telling you.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So we'll do a game previews. What we're doing is each of us kind of have a game each that we'll preview.
Excellent.
We'll go through it. So I've got the first one, which is Buccaneers at the Falcons. I do have some notes, which I should have got up. The big one for me here is what Penix is going to look like, because he played 4 games last year. He had some good moments. He had some bad moments, but overall he looked like he belonged, right? He didn't look like it was too above for him.
No.
Got a live arm, got a very, very nice passing motion.
Yeah, he's real nice with it.
He's
He's real nice
smooth.
with it.
Yeah, he ticks a lot of the boxes as a quarterback, but now you're the starter. week 1 at home against a dog of an opposition quarterback in Baker, who's not going to give you a football game. He's going to fight tooth and nail
Oh, no,
for
no
it
way.
against a fairly talented team. Like, I think the Bucks will score some points. So
Yep.
Penix has to go into this game being like, I'm going to need to score, 4 touchdowns here. Like, we're going to have to score.
Yeah,
4
that's pretty
touchdowns.
fair.
We're going to need to get around close to the 30-point mark. So, I think it's going to be a bit of a shootout in that regard. I think Penix. I think if Penix plays well, it'll be a shootout. If not, I think the Bucks will run over him.
There's
'Cause-
one thing with Penix as
Yeah.
well, that he is known to throw a lot of interceptions. Like
Yep.
in college, I think he was the in Div 1 like the best school amongst the best schools. He was by far the most interceptions.
Oh,
And then-
he's a gunslinger.
And then last year there was interceptions as well. And I don't think you want to give Tampa Bay opportunities.
Oh,
No.
you're giving them extra possessions,
Yeah,
man. They're going to make you
can't
pay.
afford. You can't afford that.
So
Now-
that's one thing that Baker's cleaned up as well. He's cleaned up the interceptions. That's
Yeah,
gone now.
he's cut
So
the turnovers down a lot.
Yeah.
The other thing was Goodwin not playing this game.
No, he's
and-
going to be out for a little bit.
yeah, for a little bit. And Tristan Wirfs obviously not playing.
Yeah.
They're 2 big hits. So I'm going to see what Ebuka can do. I'm interested to see how he can go. Again, it's his first game in the NFL. It's not like receivers tend to either click almost straight away or take some time.
apparently he's been really good.
Apparently
in
he's
camp.
been-
All
unreal.
reports is he's just dominating.
So
So,
it could be like this could be a good thing that Goodwin's out for a little bit to let Ebuka kind of take over.
wet his beak a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and get a lot of reps and be the guy there. And I'm also interested to see, like, Evans is an older dude. Like, I want to see what juice he's got left, and I think we'll know pretty early what sort of juice he's got. He's gonna have AJ Terrell on him, who's a good corner.
Yeah.
And they're gonna.
I don't
they're
think
gonna brawl.
pretty early. I think give him. He would have been. I don't even know if he played in the off season, but in the preseason. But you got to give them a week or like 6 quarters to start getting to the groove again.
Sure.
Like week 1's almost a wash for every team. They've played one series of football.
Yeah, true.
All the starters.
Just see how it goes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm interested to see though in this game. I think ultimately the Bucks are just a better team. I think the Bucks are a good team, and I think the Falcons' defense is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't think Penix can go like score for score with Baker.
No.
I don't think he can. And I think Baker's going to put some points. And Bucky Irving as well. I think Bucky Irving's going to be the absolute feature piece of this Bucks offense.
The Falcons just prove that they can't stop the run or the pass. So
Yeah, I think they could just run down their throat all day.
Yeah.
And I think these new pass rushes they've got in the first round, I think they'll struggle at first.
Yeah.
Which they normally, pass rushes take some time.
Well,
to
Tampa
pick up.
Bay, even without Wirfs, are a top 5 line in the league.
They're pretty good. They've got some good players.
So it's a good
I'll be
test.
surprised
It's a good test.
the Bucks don't put up 35 points.
Yeah,
I see him
I'm-
scoring 5 touchdowns. I really do.
I'm taking the Bucks, and I think it'll be pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty, you've got the next game.
I have Bengals and Browns.
Rip snorter of a game.
Yeah, so that's probably all we need to say about that game, George. No, it's going to be a shocker. Joe Flacco is going to throw the ball around a little bit. Who knows what's happening with the defense for the Bengals? They've probably got enough talent to beat the Browns and control that game, but
On offense, they do for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, the Bengals, the Bengals defense have enough talent to stop whatever the Browns are going to be rolling out. But the course of Flacco and Ford's going to be the starter, and
Well, I think
Jerry Judy's okay, and Njoku's okay, but
I think Flacco. I don't know. I'm not buying into the Flacco can do a few things for us. I actually think they're hurting themselves playing Flacco, and they may as well just get into the Gabriel Shador Sanders battle and just get it over with because it's going to happen whether it gets injured or
it's
sucks.
inevitable.
Yes, but I don't think that they're ready to start the season.
No, that's probably fair. That's probably
So
fair.
Yeah, okay,
I
that's
think
fair.
that they
Yeah.
need to get Flacco in there. So Gabriel and Sanders need learn to watch film. All these little things that are outside of the quarterback position that you need to do. You need to be the leader. Need to learn the terminology. They've probably learned a very vanilla playbook.
Yeah.
So they need Flacco just to steer the ship a little bit into the season.
And Flacco can run Stefanski's offense. We've seen him run it well before.
Yes.
It was only for a short time down the stretch, but he ran it extremely well.
Yeah.
I think
He's an
Tommy,
experienced
Tommy,
quarterback.
you had a bit of a hot take on this game.
Well, lay it on us, Tommy.
Yeah.
Give me a reason to get up at 3 o'clock to watch it.
No, I just think the Browns defense is a stronger defense in this game.
True.
And
Out of the two, that's true.
I think that early in the season, Flacco is going to be playing his best. So this is going to be their best opportunity to put enough points on a shit defense to win a game and get their season
That's a fair point. Can't really
There's
argue.
always a big upset
Yeah.
week one. Like, unfortunately,
He's right about Flacco. As the weeks go on, he's only going to get worse. 'cause
Yeah.
Those joints,
He's a
are going to
deteriorating-
run out of juice, man.
He's a
Like, right.
deteriorating asset by the day.
Amen. Amen to that. By the
Yeah.
hour, bro. By the hour, bro.
He's like
Like, he's-
milk on a
he-
40-degree day.
He's 47 years old, bro. What do you want from the guy, man? Just let the man rest, man.
Hey, he wants to be playing. No, I don't hate that call. From
No,
him.
I don't hate it either, to be honest. I don't hate it.
And we've seen the Browns.
What do you reckon? Like a
the
defensive,
Bengals.
a bit of a defensive struggle? Or you think the Bengals defense is that bad they can just put some points
No,
up and
yeah.
catch them by surprise?
Like a 21-17 type thing.
And
That-
even
maybe.
just like this sort of off season that the Bengals had, like they weren't settled for a really long time.
Yep.
So
very good point.
yeah, I just think that this is the game that the Browns would have set themselves for, even though they pretty much didn't have a quarterback, or they didn't know who their quarterback was going to be until
And
Let's-
another
weeks
point,
ago.
further to Tommy's point, the Bengals are notoriously slow starters
That's what I was about to say as well.
as well.
But
So-
they've been playing their starters in the preseason.
Yeah,
So I
it's,
think
it's not the offense I'm worried about. It's the defense. I'm worried
So
about.
I'm excited to watch Hendrickson though. That dude's going to be playing like a man possessed this year.
As he should, because he
He's
wants to get
playing
he
for
wants to get a
shit
contract.
ton of money.
Yeah.
you're going to see someone blow contained. It's going to be him chasing
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
He will be chasing pressures
Yeah, he,
everywhere.
he just wants stats.
All right, I've got Bengals winning for what it's worth. I think they just.
Oh.
I think Jamar Chase and Burrow are going to go off.
Like I said, thank you for making me watch this game. If we have to do a preview on it,
I just went in order of how
Yeah,
they were. What do you want
bullshit.
from me?
absolute bullshit.
Well, I might have the worst game of the weekend. I've got Dolphins at Colts, and the only thing that I'm watching this game for is to see how Daniel Jones goes in Shane Steichen's offense.
Do you know, I just forgot for a second that Daniel Jones is playing for
Yeah.
the Colts.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I forgot. Oh, we get to watch Daniel Jones go at it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if anything of Steichen has rubbed off on him at all, and if he can look like a halfway competent quarterback. If he's a halfway competent quarterback
They
for
might
the
be
whole
okay.
season, they're a potential playoff team.
Dolphins are going to stomp them.
See, I disagree. I don't think the Dolphins. I think what they're going to do on offense, the Colts, is run the shit out of the ball
Sure,
and then run play action,
play
off
action
it
off it. Yeah,
and try and generate some big plays that way. So if
Yeah.
Daniel Jones can just hit, this is a big if, just hit a couple of passes,
Mm.
they should be. This Dolphins defense is atrocious.
Mm.
Yeah, but
It is not a good team.
the Dolphins defense were missing Chubb and Phillips all of last year.
Are they back though? I don't-
Yeah, I think
they're
back.
both back.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they've got
Chop Robinson.
Chop Robinson.
So you know what I mean?
One of
Like,
the best names in football.
shout out, Chop.
They're starting to get
But
some
they're
guys.
edge rushers. This is my concern. I think
Yeah,
what
they're
they're
gonna
going
run
to
right
do
up
is
the
they're going to get big Quentin Nelson and just go, we're going to run inside
Yeah,
all
Mm.
day until these guys stop it.
yeah.
And then on the flip side, this Dolphins offense is still explosive. They
Yes.
still have A-Chain is extremely
and
explosive.
they're usually
running
pretty
back.
good in the first 4 weeks.
Yes, they are. It's in Colts, isn't it? It's at Colts.
Yeah.
But it's in a dome, so the weather won't be affected. And Tua, he is extremely productive when he plays
Yes.
with all his guys. He's
Yeah,
going to put up yards. So the Colts are going to have to score. It's a hard one because if the Colts can keep possession, run the ball well, keep Tua and Hill on that off the field, let him fight on the sideline, which we know is going to
That'll
happen.
definitely be their plan
They're-
to try
yeah.
and
Just
speed the game up.
drain
Yeah.
clock,
Yeah,
and then make the Dolphins like meticulously keep up with them because the Dolphins are going to want to generate big plays. Big plays lead to turnovers.
Mm.
Big plays lead to tackles for loss and that sort of stuff.
And
because
you-
you're going for the big.
And
one.
you don't think that the Dolphins are going to stack the box and try and dare Jones to beat him?
Yes, that's 100% what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I don't know if they can. I don't know if they're talented enough defensively.
I think any NFL team can stop the
If
run
they
if they
want
sell
to.
out. Yeah.
I hope so. But
They'll- They'll
Colts
play
have got
cover zero all day, and Daniel Jones will still be underthrowing every ball by 10 yards.
Colts have got some good receivers. I'm excited
We'll
to see
see.
Tyler
We'll
Warren
see.
go.
I-
after it.
yeah. Warren will be good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong. I do like Warren. I like all their receivers. Like individually, they are all very good receivers, but the quarterback position is just so terrible.
Yeah, I think that's going to.
We've seen it for 6 years. He's shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's
He
making
sucks.
me. I don't know what's making me have a slight feeling.
Dolphins are going to stomp him.
You reckon Dolphins big? No, I think
Nah.
this game will be close. I think it'll be a
It'll be
really
Colts,
crappy
Colts,
game.
Colts by one score.
I
No,
want to see what the line is.
I've got Dolphins running away with it late.
Oh, dude.
I want
I
to see what the
think- I
line
think
is for
they're
this
too good on
because
offense.
this is terrible.
No, Dolphins.
Keep talking. I'll get it up.
Dolphins one score. I think.
Col-
No, Colts one score.
Colts by a score. It'd be interesting. Like the Colts, this is a good opportunity
Tommy-
for them.
Tommy's-
The
Tommy-
Dolphins are not the toughest opposition to play. Like they're
That's what I'm
not.
saying. They're not. Yeah, no.
Oh, it's a 0.5 line. Oh,
I hate those lines. Just make it 0.
they just don't know who's going to win.
yeah, exactly. A 0.5 line at home. But to the Colts, is it?
Yes.
So they're like they're both pretty crap, but it's
Oh, hang on,
it's
let me
at-
double check
it's
that.
at
I
the
think it might have
Colts.
been Dolphins.
Dolphins. The Colts are 0.5 home dogs.
Yes, correct.
So there you
No,
go.
Colts are favorite.
Colts are favorite. All right, who and so everyone is everyone? I'm taking Dolphins.
I think Dolphins. I think Dolphins by 2 scores.
Yeah, George, you got Colts by score.
Colts by score.
All right, my next game is the Carolina Panthers at the Jaguars.
Oh, actually,
Ow, Carolina Panthers.
this might be the worst game. Sorry.
So
Shut up.
This
the
game,
Philly game was by far the worst game.
This, hey, there was a quarterback and one running back playing.
Come on. We had spit. We had
No,
lightning.
it was a quarterback versus 2 running backs.
There was we had a season-ending injury on the kickoff. Then the
Yeah.
best player on the field ejected on the first play for spitting at the one of the most popular quarterbacks in football, all before an offensive snap was had.
We had Big Dom. Come on, bro. We had everything.
Big Tom got in an argument with one of the Cowboys players on the sideline.
Come on, man. We had everything. It was like a soap. It was like,
All
I
right,
told
we've
you.
already spent half an hour on it. Bloody hell.
I forgot about Big
NFL's
Dom.
the best soap opera in the world, man.
It
I told
is.
you this.
Panthers the Jags. This one's really simple. This is a really simple preview,
At
guys.
Jags.
At Jags.
Yep.
This game is the ultimate quarterback battle.
Yep.
Because these two, for different reasons, you've got Bryce Young trying to prove that what he did down the stretch last season is the new him. That's the player he is, and that's what he's going to be going forward. Which he's going to want to prove that against a pretty good Jags defense. Like, this is not a bad defense in the slightest.
No.
And then you've got
they are good.
Lawrence, who is basically playing this season to prove that he's he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. That's kind of the pass mark for Lawrence this season.
He's playing for his future in Jacksonville, really.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think he's playing for his future as a starter.
No, I don't think so. He's
I
very
want to take
talented.
a flyer on
He's
him.
way
No,
too
if he
talented.
stinks this year,
If he sucks potentially,
if he stunks like last year, he stunk it up.
yeah.
You're telling me the Raiders wouldn't pick him up? Because Gino's 37?
I don't know. He's playing for a lot this year, Lawrence. He's already been paid.
Definitely.
And they're both playing for different reasons. Like Bryce Young's almost playing to be for the Panthers to go. If he plays like he does this season, like he did in the stretch last year,
He's their guy.
they are like, here's your new contract, here's your new
Yeah.
5-year contract. You're our dude. Let's build. We're going behind this kid.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
And we'll get you some platform shares.
And Lawrence is Lawrence is the opposite. He's playing so they're like, all right, we've paid you. We're now happy with you. You can stay.
Yeah.
That's simply. It is one of the most intriguing. Also, the Travis Hunter thing. Like, how much is he going to play? I think that the
They've already
Panthers are going to. They said he's going to play both still.
They said that almost every offensive snap and then a couple of
Yeah.
defense.
Because if he goes on defense, I guarantee you the Panthers are going to throw screens at him.
yeah,
Run at him.
Yeah.
They're going to make
Wear
him
him
make
down.
a play every single time he's on the
Wear
field.
him
so they
down.
should.
I think what will happen here personally is he'll play very minimal snaps on defense. I
Yeah.
think he'll play most on. I think they will want to get him settled as a wide receiver and competent and that's his main position they want him for. I truly believe that's where they want him to play because that's where the points are scored. That's Lawrence. Like you need
Yeah, they
to
want
have that.
as much help as possible
Lawrence
on the
and,
offense. Yeah.
and Brian Thomas Jr. You want those two to become the guy, and then
Yep.
they'll use him in key moments where they think they need to on defense if he's a good enough.
If he's
caliber
ready to
corner.
go.
Liam
Yeah.
Cohen will be able to scheme him open. Like, don't worry about that.
Like this game, it might not be the two best teams ever, but there is a lot riding on these two team seasons. A
Mm.
lot, and they're both revolving around the franchise quarterback, and that's the biggest thing in football.
Yeah, and both will want to make a fast start. I agree.
100%. So that's what's intriguing about this game. In saying that, I'm taking the Panthers. I think Bryce Young's going to have a really good game. I've got some faith in him. I might be let down tremendously by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be a sad man about Bryce Young, but I think he's going to come out and play like he did last year, and I think the Jags are going to struggle to stop him. I think he's a good player. I think that, and then like Ted McMillan, those sorts of guys. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what they do.
I think it's a coin flip for me,
Yeah.
so I'll just take the home team.
Jags at home.
Jags
yeah.
at home.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Tet as well.
Yeah.
I think McMillan's going to be really, really good.
Agreed. He is good. Yeah, I agree.
I think the Jags defense is just too good for this one.
They are a good defense.
I think they got too many star players on defense, and it might just
Panthers
might
have
be
a good
tough.
line though. Panthers have a good O line. Like
They
can
do,
match 'em.
yes,
Especially at the like they're two. Like, realistically, their two best defensive players are Josh Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker,
Trayvon
who
Walker, yeah.
people shit on
Yeah.
because he's a number overall pick. He's actually an incredibly good.
Yeah,
football
he's still
player.
very good football.
Like, he's one of the best run stopping DNs in the league, and I think he had 11
11
sacks last
sacks.
year.
Yep.
So he's still a really good
They
player.
got a good.
Really good. That's fantastic.
people call him a bust. It's like
Every team will take that
100.
tomorrow.
You can't. You don't just draft Micah Parsons every time you draft
No.
a DN. Like,
Yeah.
Not
these-
every
these-
DN's Miles Garrett.
these are the lifeblood of the NFL. These good
Yep.
quality above average starters
Yeah.
are what make teams.
He'll play for 12 years.
Yeah, 100%. He'll be a long term player. So I think that
I got the Jags.
It's an interesting game. I'm just taking the
It
Panthers
is.
because I want Bryce Young to win, and the Panthers need some hope, man.
Yeah.
They need something.
I have. You want to talk about interesting? I have Raiders at Patriots.
Ooh.
So we have
George's boys,
George's
Pats.
we have
Amen.
Genty and Drake May as young guys playing. Brock Bowers obviously is a young guy. Obviously, the coaching, you got Pete Carroll's return for the Raiders against Vrabel, who's returning
Returning as well.
for the
Returning
Patriots.
to
So you got
Patriots as
two
well, yeah.
very good coaches. that
Snake Boy
don't-
returning as well.
I forgot about Snake.
Yeah, Snake Boy returning as OC. Hey,
I'm a
say,
snake, a snack.
say what you want about him, and obviously he's a piece of shit. But yeah, when he's been in OC in New
been
England, he's
good.
done well.
I should get that video of the guys got the snake hat. I should get that, and every time we talk about snake, put the hat on.
man.
I'm a snake, a snack.
What's Trayvon Henderson's receptions over under? Because I'm slamming the over for that.
you love?
Make-
You love Trayvon.
Well, I love Henderson, but like Snake McDaniels loves throwing the ball
He
to
does.
running backs.
Yep.
So,
Kevin Falk made a 15-year career of it.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
Patriots with Brady.
yeah, so there, a lot of intrigue. Gonzalez is
He's not playing.
Yeah,
He's out.
he's got the hamstring, so he's been downgraded
Oh.
to out.
Yeah, he's out.
That's a loss.
It was a big
a
loss.
big loss.
Yeah, it'd be good to see how Vrabel controls Drake May against a lesser defense in the Raiders, who Carroll's going to raise the floor of that defense.
Yep.
It'd be interesting to see if he gets unleashed a little bit. Kyle Williams is someone I was really high in the pre-draft. See how he goes. Raiders have a young receiver in Thornton Jr. So a bit of intrigue here. There's a lot of young talent coming around, a lot of high draft picks coming in.
True.
It's also
And two
interesting,
teams
like-
that are trending upwards.
And it's also just like I want to see because I guarantee you what Pete Carroll wants to do is feed Genty and just run the Patriots off their feet.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
they
fair.
signed Milton Williams in the offseason to a big contract to stop that
Negate-
sort of thing
negate
happening.
that, yep.
They've put a lot of money in. They've got I've forgotten the other D tackle who's really good as well. I've forgotten his name. Is it Barland? They've got another good
No, he's a right end, isn't he?
No, they've got another. I think they play 3-4, but they've got another really good D tackle whose name's forgotten. Like he's a really good player. They're set up to try and stop that run, and Pete Carroll is going to want to run it.
Yep.
And then he's going to want to hit play actions and deep passes with Geno because that's
Yeah.
Geno's strength.
Yeah, Geno's got a
He-
really nice
He's
deep ball.
really good off play.
He can throw a big deep ball. So it's going to, and then like Brock Bowers, how Brock Bowers and Geno are going to work together because Brock Bowers is a deep threat from tight end. Those seam routes he runs are as close to unstoppable on an accurate throw as any tight end in football.
Yep.
So I think this is going to be a slobber knocker of a game. I think the first half are going to be them beating the shit out of each other.
See, I think it's going to
And see
be
where it
really.
goes.
I think it's going to be really low scoring.
Yeah, I do too. That's what I mean. I think it'll be just a beat down, and then
Yep.
a team will kind of just one of them, whether it's Drake May or Geno, will kind of just generate a couple of big plays to run away with it late.
Both these coaches in their DNA, it's they put the pressure on the other team. It's like, hey, we won't make mistakes. We're happy to punt the ball away, but we're going to play field position, force you to try and flip the field and put pressure on the other team.
Yeah.
And if both coaches
force
are
a
doing
mistake.
this,
Yeah.
it's
This is an interesting game, though.
This-
I'm excited. I
Agreed.
think
Yeah,
it's
it's
going to be
a
good.
put it this way, no one's watching this game unless they love the tactics of football.
Yeah.
You're not watching this for highlights. So
No.
I'm very intrigued
Unless
by
Genty could tear this game open.
so
No, I
could
think- I
Trayvon
think
Henderson as
I,
well.
Right,
I think
Henderson's so
I think
good
Drake May's set for a big one.
Yeah, I like Drake May.
Are you guys taking Pats?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm taking Pats.
I'm taking
at home
Patriots,
too.
yeah.
Pats at home.
That's
All right, next game I have is, and this is one of the rarest games you'll ever get, guys. We have Steelers at Jets. And the only reason this is enticing is because we have a double revenge game. We have Aaron Rodgers, the scapegoat of the 2024 New York Jets. They've blamed him. They've slandered him.
Scapegoat.
They've told him
he was
his
part
shit.
of the problem.
They said he was washed. He did nothing but give them his all.
Hey.
Off a torn Achilles.
Hang on.
They
They
bought
said
him
he was.
Devontae Adams. He gave
They-
him everything.
They said he was washed, and he was the third best quarterback in their history.
Yeah, I know. That's
your
crazy.
whole
what I mean.
franchise is a fucking dumpster fire.
Aaron Glenn didn't even want to meet with him.
No.
Basically wanted to fire him
They
over the phone.
scapegoat. They showed him as little respect as you could show a former premier quarterback,
Yeah,
right?
former.
That's true.
And that
Former.
former's the key word. And then on the flip side, you've got Justin Fields, who after going 5-1 to start the season at the
Yep.
Steelers last year, was quickly put aside for Russell the Love Muscle to suck it up for the rest of the year
Yep.
and get a couple of splashy plays here and there.
Yep, pretty much.
And then
exactly what
in the
happened.
offseason, the Steelers wanted to re-sign Justin Fields, took too long, and he went, peace out, see you later, find someone
I
else.
don't think he wanted to resign. I just don't think he wanted to be
no,
there.
he did.
No,
And then-
they
Oh,
wanted
okay.
him. I don't think he wanted to
Yeah,
go
he
back.
didn't want to go back. I
No,
don't
the
think so.
talk was that he wanted them to talk to him immediately, right? And then they started flirting with the other pretty girl at the party, which was Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And he was like, well, fuck you guys.
Yep.
If you think Aaron Rodgers is your man, you're going to see what happens with him first before you come to me. And then they finally came to him and he was like, peace out, hombres. I'm
Yeah.
out of here. I'm
Yep.
going to the Jets. And then obviously all the Pittsburgh staff laughed at him when he said that.
Yeah.
But again, this is Aaron Rodgers is the twilight of his career. He was solid last year without being great. Like he's as good as
Yeah.
a 40-year-old quarterback can be who's not
Yeah.
named Tom Brady.
He was probably better than what a 40-year-old quarterback should be.
100%.
We're about to see Joe Flacco roll out in a wheelchair,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and then Rodgers is far superior.
There's plenty of. I saw Vinny Testaverde once play for the New York Jets at 42 years old. I've seen some bad quarterbacks over 40.
Amen.
Jesus,
gr-
what a
Great,
callback!
great career for Vinny Testaverde, but shit, it
Yeah,
was
we need
terrible.
to,
at
we
the
need
end.
to sort of sort of bring down our expectations of what these older quarterbacks
Yes.
can do, because looking at what Tom Brady did, like that's not normal, man. Like he's
No.
not a normal guy.
No,
But
he's
don't
not.
You can't compare other 40-year-old quarterbacks to him. Like he's
You
just
can't
like
even compare what Peyton Manning did with other older quarterbacks.
exactly.
like
Just
what he was
put,
able
put
to do.
Brady on his own and just like
Yeah.
don't reference him
100%.
because you're just wasting your time.
And then you got Justin Fields, who's playing for his career.
Yeah.
This is the simple fact.
Yes.
This season is so the Jets or another team consider him a starting.
No, well,
quarterback.
he signed a 2-year deal with the Jets.
yeah. So
And-
he has to prove to them this year.
This year's
Yeah, but if
this
they
year's-
suck, they're getting a quarterback. This is a very
Yeah.
good quarterback.
yeah,
draft.
that's
Yes.
true. That's true. So,
So
yeah,
he could be also auditioning for other football teams
Potentially.
as well. Because no matter what, he could have he could play really well this year, and they could still win 3 games, and they go and get a quarterback.
that's
right?
true. That's true.
He could still be good, and then another team will be like, "Well, you've drafted your quarterback. Give us. We're confident we can do something."
How old is he? 26.
No, I think he's like
25.
25, 26. It's
No,
only-
if
it's
he
only-
plays well, he's
it's
staying
only
the
his-
Jets.
It's only his 5th year. I think so too.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way they go through that whole cycle
Especially because
again.
on a 2, it's not the Darnold situation because
Yeah.
Darnold was out of contract. So yeah, and you already
Off a
had
minute,
your,
yeah,
26,
and
yeah,
you
26.
already had
Thanks,
your
Tommy.
quarterback in the building. So
Yeah.
with McCarthy, so Darnold only started because McCarthy got hurt. Like he
Injured,
was
yeah.
never going to start. That was the rumor.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
Justin Fields, there's no quarterback in the building. He's got a 2-year deal. The Jets have almost played it pretty smart. He's not on a lot of money. So
Yeah.
if he does play really well, it's like, cool, we've got you next year.
I
on a-
really
on a
praise
contract.
them signing him to that deal. It
Yeah,
was
that
a
was a
very
good deal for them.
a very good deal. And then they blew their money on the other spastic
Ultimately, I just think
Who Wilson?
source.
Oh, Sauce. Yeah.
ultimately, I just think the Steelers are going to be a more buttoned up, stronger all round team.
Yeah.
And I think Rodgers won't make a lot of mistakes. They'll be able to run the ball a bit better. And I think they're just going to be a little bit like Jalen Ramsey on defense. I think he'll be good for the Steelers. I think they're going to be a stronger deep. And then TJ Watt, obviously, who, when healthy, is one of the best defenders in football.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I just think the Steelers are going to be a little bit. It's not going to be by any means. It's going to be a
I just think
shootout or a
overall,
blowout.
it's got a bit more talent.
This is a bit better and a bit more buttoned up and,
Yeah.
and mature. I think they'll like
Mm.
Cam Hayward, those sorts of guys. I just
All right,
don't think
so-
they'll lose a game.
I've got.
Oh, hang on.
Who you got? You got Jets.
You going to your next game?
Oh, well, I was going to. Yeah. Sorry,
yeah, no,
sorry.
I think the Jets are going to run all over them. I think
Oh wow.
I reckon the Steelers are old, slow, they're expensive, and I think that we're going to see a lot of explosive plays out of the backfield with Fields running and Hall running. And I think that they're going to they're going to kick a lot of field goals, but I think they're going to win by a few scores.
You're getting Jets comfortably. I don't
Yeah.
mind it. And Scotty's got the next game as well, George.
No, we've missed one.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, who you got then? My bad.
Yeah, you jumped the gun. We got
My
Cardinals.
mistake.
Saints.
My mistake.
The
Well,
absolute burner
Cardinals-
that is Cards and Saints.
Yeah.
Oh, God. How did I miss that, barn burner?
Hey,
Actually,
there's-
I thought I was
there's
hard done
fans
by
out there-
George. George has got some absolute shit fucking games to look at.
Well, there's fans out there who want to hear about their teams,
All
mate.
right.
Yeah,
Tell us
shout out
about-
Tristan if you're still listening.
Tell us,
So-
tell us about the Cardinals.
Well, they actually had a really good draft.
They did. Yeah.
They had a really good draft, especially
Yep.
defensively. It picked up a lot of good depth guys as well. It's really interesting. The Cardinals, it's a key year for them. Like it's almost like this is a year where either Murray's, he's almost playing for his career and his starting job. Gannon's probably playing for his coaching future, especially in Arizona. It's very interesting I don't know what they're going to do. If Murray plays well, they can be a good team, but he's got to play well.
Yeah,
That's all.
It's a big if.
It's a big if.
Not quite as big an if as Daniel Jones because we've seen Murray play really
Yeah,
well
we
when
have.
he's healthy, right?
Yeah.
When he's healthy and the team
And we
is playing
have
well,
not seen Jones play well.
his best year he threw 12 touchdowns. And they were
And
celebrated
2,000 yards.
Celebrated it like
That's not even good in the 30s.
But they won a playoff game, Scott,
Cool.
They did.
over Minnesota, the chokers
His
of a
playoff.
lifetime.
Yeah.
That was a huge choke job.
The,
wasn't it?
the perennial pretenders. Cool. Good on them.
So, yeah, like it's going to be very interesting for them, but I mean, not so much for the Saints. I think the Saints are in full on rebuild mode. If they should be doing everything they possibly can to lose every game.
Do you
I
think
don't know.
they
Have
will
you
be
seen-
actively trying to lose?
No, have you seen their cap sheet? They're not in rebuild mode.
Not financially.
No.
Not financially, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about on the field where it actually matters.
I think most of their cap clears next season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think this is an absolute mulligan of a year. for
Pretty much a
the-
throwaway
yeah,
season
it's
for the
like-
Saints, as it should be. It's
If we-
fine.
That
we
is
win a
such a
couple of
great way of putting it.
Yeah.
It's just a mulligan.
So it's just, okay, give him another shot.
Throw it away, and at least get Kellen Moore gets a year. I don't know, to sort of like establish what his offense wants to
I
be, and then bring
Guarantee
in some
you,
guys.
when they signed Cullen Moore, he said, there's got to be some sort of clause that you cannot fire me after one year,
yeah.
because this team is horrendous
Yeah.
and there's no cap.
Mm.
So I think they're fighting for the number one pick. I think Cardinals will win this game, I think, fairly comfortably.
I'll be surprised if they don't win by 2 scores.
Yeah, I think the Saints are going to be actively, unless
Is
Alvin
that-
Kamara goes off and
Is that
helps them.
current?
No.
I was about to say, it's no way AJ Green is still running around for the Cardinals. That's got to
Yeah,
be a
and
few
they got-
years ago.
DeAndre Hopkins as well.
Oh, I
There's no
didn't
one.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sorry, go on.
Where
was-
is D-Hop? Is he the Ravens?
Baltimore, yeah.
Yes, forgot
The
about
corpse of, yeah.
D-Hop. Poor. Actually, I saw just on D-Hop, I saw this funny tweet today where this guy has been hammering. He's a Cardinals beat writer.
Yeah.
And he's been hammering D-Hop since he got traded. And he commented, just a yearly reminder that us trading away D-Hop was the best move we ever did. He basically fell off a cliff the second
Oh,
we
wow.
traded him. Sorry, a Texans beat writer, my bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, he had an all-pro year at
Yeah.
the Cardinals.
Yeah, no, yeah, sorry, it was the Cardinals. It was the Cardinals. We had the 110 receptions, whatever, and
Yeah.
D-Hop responded to him and said, "Did some black guys run a train on your missus in
Oh,
college?
wow.
Because you hate me and it can only be racial." at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point."
yeah. That's so funny.
That was such a good response, and the guy just liked the response
Yeah.
and didn't respond. He's like, "Yeah, shit."
Well played.
Perfect.
Well played.
bit of heartbreak there. All right, Georgie boy, who you got next?
No, it's Scotty's game.
Oh, sorry, back to Scott.
Oh, no one cares who wins that game.
I'd say Cardinals.
We said Cardinals.
Yeah, I
Cardinals
don't
by
give
2
a
scores.
shit.
You're just not giving a prediction.
Yeah, I want the Saints to win because
Nice.
the Cardinals are in division. I've got a rip snorter. I've got Giants at Redskins.
Nice.
Do we?
This will be
This
a sneaky, close, tough game, man.
Do you want to swap?
I'm calling upset alert. I think Giants win this game.
Nah.
I don't reckon Washington's that good.
No.
I saw like the defensive line of the Giants is going to kick the living crap out of the offensive line. Washington are not a good offensive
No.
line at all.
Or a good defense.
Yeah,
they got
or-
very
or-
lucky last
Yeah,
year.
they were not a good defense last year
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So, and I know from seeing it before, the Dan Quinn effect wears off, right? His first year, they're high energy, they play hard, they make plays like unknown guys make plays. If you get another All-Pro year out of Bobby Wagner, I will be the first person to apologize and say, well done, but I can't see it happening. You got the corpse of Zach Ertz playing tight end. Yeah, Terry McLaurin's nice. Deebo Samuel, I think, can do a few things for you, but
Nah.
history's told us that he's not the guy he was in that
Von Miller.
1 year. Like Von Miller's a rotational pass rusher. Like,
I reckon
I just
Tunsil's
think-
over the cliff as well.
I just,
Probably, yeah.
yeah, I just think there's a real chance that this D line takes control of Washington, keeps it
control.
low scoring, and then the Giants are able to do enough on offense
Giants
against a pretty bad defense.
The Giants should have beaten them twice last year, and their
Yeah.
kicker was on IR, and they didn't get another kicker.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Like Gino was on. I'm pretty sure Gino's their kicker, and Gino didn't. They just like.
Gano, yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh no, we won't roll a kicker into the game. And they're like in field goal position every drive, and they're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
That's what I
we're
mean,
down
I
by
just-
2 points.
I don't know if people think Washington are just going to kick the crap out of them because they tin-ass their way into an NFC Championship game. I've seen a lot before. Now, they could be good. They've got the potential to be really good because they've got Jaden Daniels. But if they're ever going to struggle in an opening game, division rival with that defensive line, like
I
Abdul
don't think
Carter's not even starting, and he's gonna be one of the most dominant players.
we saw what the Eagles D line did to Jaden
So-
Daniels, and he was on the ground a lot. And
Yeah.
I think the Giants D line is very comparable to the Eagles D line last year.
Sure.
Yeah, like
very
I,
comparable.
I just think this is going to be an upset. I think Giants are going to pip them.
I don't know if it's an upset if both teams are shit, but
Washington, like, we think they're not going to be as good. Like, we think they're going to regress.
yes.
A lot of people don't.
No, it's becoming a popular pick.
I've seen
we were on it very early.
I've seen a lot of experts picking them. Experts, I put it with, predicting them to win the division.
No.
Like, there's plenty of people that think that too. They're a very
They've got-
polarizing team this year. It's going to be interesting.
If people are genuinely thinking that, they need their accreditation taken off them or something, and that's
Mate, you
ridiculous.
just go on to ESPN. There's plenty of them.
Yeah, well, they could all be sacked tomorrow.
I feel like half those big time analysts, right? They just say stuff for the sake of saying.
Yeah,
it.
just
like they do their power rankings. Like I saw one guy that Vaccio from Fox. He's very good. Don't get me wrong. But he did his power rankings, and he had the Steelers as the 5th best team.
no, we didn't. That's ridiculous.
100% did. 100%. Yeah, Seattle was the 25th best team.
That's all
I'm
right.
like, you're doing
Keep
that to
sleeping.
be had the 49ers like the 7th best team, which
Keep-
might happen. I don't know, but are you kidding me?
No, it won't. McCaffrey's not even playing.
Is
No,
he out?
he's going to play.
Yeah, he's playing. He's fine, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think they leaked it on purpose. I
I
think the Niners were like, well, let's leak a little thing about CMC and get the fantasy guys all riled up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
After AJ Brown had 1 catch for 8 yards.
Yeah, that
They're
was
like,
fun.
let's get the
And that
fantasy
was like
guys
right at the end of the
real
game,
upset.
too.
It was a
No,
good
I
catch.
think the Giants are very high on Tracy, their second-year running back. I think Wilson with someone pushing him, snapping at the heels. Like, Wilson can play ball.
And Neighbors is a very good
No,
receiver.
I disagree. I think Wilson is completely done.
No, Wilson, he'll take shots. He
Yeah.
will put points up.
Yeah.
He will not die wondering. That's the thing about
I'm
him.
telling-
He will
No,
take chances.
he I think he's been very protective of his stats, but I don't think that's going to fly with Debo. Debo.
With
Debo.
Dable. I think they'll. I mean, think of all the stuff Daniel
He's going to
Jones couldn't.
stink it up this year.
How long
What
until
Wilson's
Jackson
gonna-
Dart plays?
Oh, the only issue, like he could probably play week 4, but I don't think Dable will want him to play. I don't
Yeah, I
think
think
I don't think you
runs-
want to put him out there.
I think Dable's holding on to him until the end of the
He
season.
wants to
so
hold
can be
on
like,
as long as he
hey,
can.
look what I've done with Jackson Dart. Give me one
Exactly.
more chance.
But their
Exactly.
buys, I think their
Very
buys week
strategic.
11. So
Yeah.
Wilson
goes.
will hold on for a while.
By the way, I'm taking DJ. This is for you, big dog. I'm taking the Giants. Let's go.
Nah.
Giants in an upset. Away division win round. one.
Commanders by 2 scores.
Have we got any comments? Let's rip into a few comments. Before
DJ
we
said,
finish.
G-men, screw you homers, 0 wins, 0 neurons, whatever that means.
Well,
And
I
then-
had them for 0 wins, so
Oh, you did too. And then DJ also wrote, Jenny Craig's version of Debo won't perform.
wow.
I think it'd be the opposite of Jenny Craig, though. So what I'm learning from those comments is DJ's had some wines.
Shout out Daryl.
Shout out to the big boy. Daryl is in the chat. George, you got the next game.
Redskins by 2 scores. Easy.
Redskins, 2 scores. Who you got? And they're also called the Commanders, guys. Get on board.
Oh, sorry, man.
I've got my new Scary Terry
shout out.
Commanders helmet up there. Thanks, Father's Day present. Thanks to the kids.
Can't wait
Oh,
for him to
nice.
sink back down to earth and have 700 yards. Be worth a heap.
Yeah.
Pretty- It could easily happen.
Hey, don't you yuck my yum?
Okay.
All right. Who's next game? You got next one?
I've got the Titans at Broncos. This is another interesting game too. Obviously,
poor Cam Ward.
Cam Ward number
Welcome
1
to the
pick.
NFL.
This is going to be a
He's the
real.
best defense in the last 5 years.
There's baptisms by fire, and then there's what's going to happen in this game because
Baptism by hell.
Yeah.
What this is gonna
this
be.
is like hell. This is fire and brimstone.
This could
kind
show
of
us a
stuff.
lot about what Cam Ward is, though.
in terms of like as a man, like his
Mhm.
resilience. Yeah, I agree.
Because he's going to need to have some resilience. I promise. you.
Amen. Because we all think that they're going to be the best defense in football,
I think so.
and on paper they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they're really going to struggle.
I just
the
can't wait
Titans.
for Cam Ward to boot out, to go for a little scramble, and here comes Dre Greenlaw
Yeah.
and Hafunga just to
Ooh.
come and
Just
annihilate him.
heat-seeking missiles,
And-
just like
And
bang,
not
like
give
that.
a shit if they give a penalty up. They
Yeah.
will just kill him for
Yeah.
the sake of it.
Yeah.
There's a
some
reason
blood
why
and
this
water here.
defense brought in Greenlaw and Hufunga. It's
Yeah.
because they didn't have that dog
that edge in
identity.
them. Yeah,
They
absolutely.
didn't have
yeah.
that "we will kill you"
Yeah.
mentality. Now they've got it.
Yep,
Yeah,
agreed.
I think this is going to be an absolute bloodbath. Like,
And
They-
that kind of mentality, like you said, it actually like reverberates throughout the whole defense now.
Yeah,
everyone
absolutely.
will play to that level now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and they're already good.
yeah, that's
Like,
what I mean.
This defense is
Yeah.
going to be insane, and I genuinely feel sorry for Cam Ward. If he can play competent in this game, it'll tell us a lot about what he is.
I actually don't know how they're going to score.
Wow.
Usually, a
broken
team
play.
would get the ball and they cross over this line, which we call the end zone, and then you get awarded
It's got-
6 points.
It's my fault.
You know what? You walked into that. You're better than that, and you knew what you were doing.
But like, okay, that's logistically how they.
Oh,
do it.
right, I
I'm
got
talking tactically how are they actually going to be able to
He
manufacture?
wasn't saying
enough
like
positive
how do
plays.
the rules work.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How are they going to manufacture enough positive plays to score? I don't see it
Their
happening.
best chance is just Calvin Ridley getting over the top and Cam Ward just launching one and
Yeah.
hoping that's
Yeah,
their
but
best chance.
all they do for that is they just go, "Hey, Pat Surtain, just go with Kevin Ridley."
I forgot about Pat Surtain.
How he's the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, just like they have PS2.
And then what that does is it just puts a big cross over Kevin Ridley. It's like he's not going to touch the ball the whole game.
I don't
But you know what? Like the
you know what I
Titans
mean?
do
Like-
have like a solid line. They're not a top 10 line.
They got
But
two first round,
Yeah,
top,
the
no,
one-
3 first round picks. I'm pretty sure. Skoronsky,
Skoronsky-
Latham, and who'd
And
they take? Oh, they took Cam Ward this year. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
no. And previously the center, Cushenberry, something like that.
Cushenberry he was a first round pick for. Nah, that's Bradbury. Yeah, Lloyd Cushenberry. I don't think it was a first round pick though. But their own line's not
Yeah.
bad. Like Skoronsky and JC Latham are like. I really like Skoronsky. I think he's a good guard. I think he gets a bit of
He's a
flack
third
'cause he
rounder. Yeah.
Plays on a bad team, but they've got some solid guys.
Yeah. I think they can run the ball. Like Pollard's like a very like you know what you're going to get. He's gonna run in the right spot. He's going to pick up a few yards. He's going to be
If the
okay.
lane's there, he's explosive enough. to take
Yeah,
it.
he's not taking a run to the house. He's not that back anymore. But he's going to like the chains are going to move if you feed him enough. I don't know if they're going to score enough points, but I wouldn't be surprised if they score 17 points.
Oh nah, I don't think it's no way.
If they score more than 10,
Yeah, that's a win.
Give Cam Ward offensive rookie of the year straight away.
Yeah.
Like week 1. Be like, you've got it. It's yours, kid.
Yeah, I agree.
I think.
And on the flip side, I'm really keen to see how Bo Nix goes.
I think he's going to.
I think he's going to be a really. I'm picking a big step up
Yeah, I'm starting.
for Nix.
I've given Nix a lot of shit, and I'm starting to realize I'm going to have to eat some humble pie.
Yeah,
at some
Yeah.
point.
No, that's okay.
And,
He's gonna be good.
as you guys know, it's a real daunting experience for me because I
That's
don't
okay.
like doing that.
we've all had to do it at some point. Don't
And
worry
it's
about it.
rare because you don't plant your flag on
No,
anything.
The
And-
one flag I planted myself on was Bo Nix is going to be shit.
Yeah.
I'll be,
He's
as I've
screwed.
said before, I'll be very surprised if a Sean Payton coached quarterback from year 1 to year 2, considering how well he progressed
Yeah.
as the season went on.
He's
Be very surprised if he doesn't make a big leap for year 2.
a 35-year-old rookie. He's been playing quarterback longer than half these guys have been alive. Like
okay,
he's going to be good.
okay, it's good.
26.
Good.
I think he's like 24.
Nah, I think he might be. Yeah, you're right. I think
Well,
he might be 24.
He did
25.
play against Justin Herbert in college 2 years in a row, and
Yeah.
Justin Herbert's been in the NFL.
and his
Six
second,
years.
in
I think
his
it's
second
50
contract.
I think it's
Yeah.
50 now.
So yeah, it's pretty wild. But I think the other bad take I've ever had, the only other time I've planted my flag, was when our boy Daryl said that Justin Herbert would be a generational talent, and I laughed at him and said,
Oh,
"Won't be
no.
any good." They're my 2 flag plants.
No.
Herbert and Bo Nix.
How did you? We love a tall, one handsome gunslinger,
I don't
man.
know.
All he did in Oregon was throw the rock. That's all he did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
I'm not
sling it.
saying I was right. I'm just telling you this.
I don't know, but like you were like so wrong though.
yeah, I know. Like completely out of
Hey.
control. Wrong.
Get on dart.
Get on.
Get on dart.
Push the on/off button at the top of the camera, Tommy,
We've had a
and then
Technicality.
restart the camera on StreamYard again. Like click it and should turn on. Yeah,
There we go.
Go on, yeah, Tommy.
Shout out, Tommy.
Hey, it's first night jitters. It's hard when the lights come on the big.
What do you
show.
mean? He's killing it, bro.
Yeah.
It's you I'm worried about. Scotty, 49ers at Seahawks. Go.
No,
Eight.
it's Lions and Packers, isn't it?
No.
No.
I don't know what's going on. Take
Easy.
control. Take over, guys.
easy dub. Seattle's gonna. I'm very confident in Seattle in this game. I think there's 2 reasons. I know you don't take a lot from the preseason, but Seattle ran, I think, 420 yards on the ground in the first 2 games, and against the Chiefs starters without Chris Jones and all of the Raiders starters, and we didn't play any outsiders. So it is in our DNA to run the ball. They cut receivers. We've got 4 tight ends and 2 fullbacks on the starting 53-man.
Yep.
Wild.
That is
That's
Love it.
old school.
we are fucking running the ball.
And Kenneth Walker, who the only thing that has stopped him being one of the best running backs in football
Is
is
getting-
playing.
Well, and he
Yeah,
gets
true.
hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage
Yeah,
and somehow
like,
squeaks out a 3-yard run.
He's such a good football player.
Yep.
Do you know when he has 20 carries in a game, they've never lost?
Oh, true.
Tell that to Ryan Grubb. That's why he's back in Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's I think I'm going to just come out and say this. I think Seattle are not only going to win this game, I think they're going to whip the shit out of the 49ers.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't
I'm
know
very
what it is.
confident.
It might be my love for you. I don't know, Scotty, but
Yeah.
something's telling me that Seattle are going to be like after 5 or 6 weeks and be like, shit, these guys are real good.
Yeah.
McDonald's
It's a
a
week-
great coach. Defensively, they're going to be very good.
It's a weak schedule this year. So
And they have a good run.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it's going to start with beating the 49ers. Like, everyone thinks the 49ers are just going to be healthy and come
Yeah.
back and be good. Brock Purdy is a fine quarterback, but he's not a playmaker. And they don't have a ton of playmakers. Like, they haven't got IU. Jawan Jennings just re-signed. He hasn't trained the whole preseason. That's going to have an effect on it. I like Pearsall. CMC,
I like Pearsall,
obviously, when healthy, he's one of the best players in football.
Yep.
But
So he is playing. Just
yes,
Oh,
he's
yes.
playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
very, very. I would be very.
He's still
sure.
questionable, but I dare say after all the thing that's gone around CMC in the offseason, he will play.
Yeah.
I-
He
I
came out
think-
and said, like, I just had a slight twinge. Like, I'm fine.
I think that he's
Okay.
basically he hasn't missed any training all off season, and they're like, hey, you've got a game on Sunday. We'll rest you Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, and I genuinely think
And
they
that's
were like,
just,
hey,
that's
let's-
just general procedure. Like,
hey,
that's
someone
fine.
tell a beat writer that he felt a little bit of soreness in his hamstring. Let's
Yeah.
let's roll this. Let's roll this
Sure,
NFL
sure,
up a
sure.
bit. It's
Yeah,
reality
yeah.
TV, man.
yeah, that's
Like,
fair. That's
so I think Salah are going to win comfortably. I'm excited to see how they go about it, and I'm excited to see Sam Darnold. I want to see if
Yeah.
was last season a one-off thing, or is he that guy?
Well, I think that Seattle will run the ball that much that all his numbers are going to dip a lot.
Yep.
But we want to see the efficiency and what Drew Lock and Darnold have done all offseason is like, hey, if the deep shot's not there off the run, dump it off because our fullback and our tight end is going to pick up 15 yards underneath.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, sure.
So just that, keep the chains moving, just be a good quarterback.
yeah, just stay on time. Absolutely.
that's
Stay
exactly it.
on time, play good defense,
And
and we'll
one
win,
thing-
we'll win more games than we lose.
One thing with the Niners, I think they're playing 5 rookies on defense
Yeah.
and a 6th player they picked up from the Giants who hasn't played any defense. He's just been special teams.
Yeah, and their own
That is a lot of young guys to
New
come
guys,
in.
Yeah.
So it's intriguing. Obviously, Seattle's good side of the ball is the defense. 49ers' good side of the ball is the offense. So you've got good on good. And then you've got unknown Seattle's offense and unknown 49ers defense. Should be
I
should be
think
should be a good game.
Seattle
Good
will be able to-
rivalry. Bring back the rivalry kind of game.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it'd be good.
I think Salah will be able to do something with that defense. I think they'll be competent.
But
at
with
least.
Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, you've always got a chance.
Yeah.
in fairness.
That's fair.
But
They're very
I mean,
good players.
NFL teams like you can have 10 good guys. They're going to pick on the one. They're
Yeah,
going to
true.
scheme that one guy. If it's a corner or a safety, they're going to put him in conflicts. And now you got 5 guys. Like,
Five's a lot. I agree.
Yeah.
5 is
You
a
need
lot.
those 5 guys pushing you from behind to get gains. Next game is the
Lions, Packers,
Lions
go.
at the Packers. If this ain't the game of the week, I don't want to hear anyone's opinion.
Nah,
'Cause
it's
this
not.
It's not. Oh, you got Bills, Ravens.
Yeah.
I got Ravens.
Yeah,
Bills
that's a
next.
good game too. But
oh, I don't have it. But yeah, I think
This-
that's the game of the week.
in terms of week 1 matchups, the implication that this game has on this division,
Yeah, divisionally. Yeah,
because NFC North division wins are priceless this season.
they're
'cause
literally
I
worth their
think
weight in gold.
It will come down to who essentially wins the most division games,
Mm.
who wins this
Yep.
division.
Pretty
So
fair.
you've got Micah Parsons is playing. He's jabbing up because his back's bad, which I still don't believe is true.
I believe it's sore and stiff, but I don't think it's enough to like keep him out like it was going to do in Dallas. If that makes sense.
yes, 100%.
Yeah.
So
If
he's-
it didn't come up in the trade with all the implications that can happen,
yes,
it's not that serious.
I think so too. And he's playing. He's practiced. That he got
Yeah.
through the practice they wanted him to get through. He will play. So interesting to see the impact he's going to have on this defense. I genuinely
I think it's going to be immediate and really good. Is
So
what I think.
I think what the Lions are going to do is they're going to go, yep, I'll take your fancy edge rusher that you've just traded for. You don't have any D tackles.
Just run up the
We
gut,
are going to run this up your ass all day. And then when you least expect it, we're going to dart one out to Gibbs on the outside or take a deep shot to Jamison Williams, who just signed a new contract extension.
Mm,
I think it was $88 million for 3
3
years.
years, yeah.
That's the max amount. There is a lot of caveats to that money. It's not just all guaranteed. It's a lot
Sure.
of things he has
Incentives.
to
Incentives, yep.
Yeah.
Incentives is the word I'm
No
looking for.
gambling, I'm sure, is in there.
I'm tipping that to be up there.
Although he did bet on himself.
He did. He bet on
Yeah.
himself. And I think the Lions, this signing of Williams is they're basically saying he's going to have a huge
This is
year.
interesting. So
We're
I
going to
thought
lock him down.
they reached a little bit for that Tesla, and
Yeah.
he looked very good in the preseason,
Mm.
although it is a preseason. So it was almost like it was expendable a little bit.
I think what Jameson Williams brings in terms of speed,
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever expendable because
Yeah.
he could have 3 catches and have 150 yards. Like that's
Oh,
the
he
sort
did
of
it
guy.
against Seattle. Yeah.
That's the
I
sort of
saw
guy
it.
he
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
And then when you've got Amon Ra and Laporta, who are just your masters across the middle,
Mm.
and then a big receiver like Tesla, I think he's going to be prominent in the red zone. They're gonna
Yeah.
use him a
Yeah,
lot
you
there.
always want to have that guy who can take the top off the
Yeah,
D.
I
That's for
think
sure.
I think they're setting up. I think they're setting up to be a very strong offense again. The O line's outstanding.
They've almost got the perfect personnel to bring in a Shanahan tree coach.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
That's true.
Laporta's very good blocker as well.
Yep.
Tesla's got a big frame. They love that wide receiver as a blocker as
Yeah,
well.
that's
So,
true. Yeah.
you know, they just need to find the coach.
Yeah,
So-
look, I'm taking the Packers at home just because this game's a coin flip for me, and the Packers at home are always tough.
Mm.
I think they're going to be pretty G'd up, but it's not going to. It wouldn't surprise me if the Lions. This is going to be a fun game of football.
Agreed. This will
Because
be
I'm
a
excited
real-
to see what Jordan Love does. I'm excited to see what Micah Parsons does. I'm excited to see what the Lions offense looks like without Ben Johnson. There's a lot of caveats to how this game will go, and it's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And there's no better answer than go into Lambeau and brawl out a division rival who these two teams are the favorites for this division. You cannot pick them apart, and probably up there as the favorites for the conference as well with the Eagles at this point.
Yep.
So
That's pretty fair.
It's going to be a really interesting game and a massive.
You used the word that I was going to use. It's going to be a brawl. It's going to
Yes.
be a brawl. 100%.
They-
It's a shame it's week 1. I'd love to see this week 3 when they iron out the Kings.
They've done a lot this season. A lot of big division games week 1.
Yeah, it's a little.
Get the viewers what?
Well,
Yeah.
they get eyeballs. That's what it comes down to. But I would, for a game like you said, and you went through all the implications and all of that perfectly. I would love to see this in week 3, where you got, or like all the coaches have ironed out all the kinks, all the players are in the right spots. I mean, it just got best on best.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't want to have like a miscommunication on a
Well,
a safety
again at
on
some
a
point,
scheme.
don't they?
Yeah, they're playing late in the
Yeah,
season.
they
It's like
will.
week 15. or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you just don't want to get robbed of the perfect game.
No, that's fair. I mean,
Anyway,
good
it'll
to
still
see.
be good.
I think these two teams
Yeah.
will know how to be prepped.
So I've got the real game of the week.
Oh, I've got
Yeah.
Detroit winning.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay. Just 'cause
Green Bay at home. Green Bay.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. It's a coin flip. for me.
I think the money line will be very, very tight.
Probably
if
1.5 points to Green Bay,
Yeah.
I'd say. Oh, wait, what, have you got it up there?
Uh,
1.5 points to Green Bay. Bang. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Oh, you should gamble more. And always chase your losses.
Yeah,
George,
no, that's
next game.
I'm getting very close to getting banned.
we've got the real game of the week. Ravens at Bills. This is going to be an absolute barn burner, rip snorter of a game. Sunday night football
Sunday night
over
football.
there.
Yep.
That's going to be a hell of a game. I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow.
Just before we go to
Tomorrow late
Ravens
morning.
Bills, we have missed a game.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, we've got
I knew we did.
Texans at Rams.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
My bad.
okay. That's mine. Texans at Rams.
Jay, go. Sorry.
So,
Thank you, Tommy.
can Stroud continue
Can't
his
even run your own show.
off-season form
Pathetic.
from against a very strong Rams defense? So, I think Stroud last year was a little bit disappointing in the regular season, but come playoffs, he played very well against the Chargers and got the win in the
Yeah, it was
playoffs,
a good
which
game.
no one really expected.
Well, Herbert kind of gave that game away, but anyway,
He played
yeah.
terribly, but
Yeah.
again, Stroud didn't give it away. He played
True.
really well, which made me be like, okay, cool. He's still really good. So can he continue that? Stafford's health. This is a massive part of his
Yeah.
game. He's barely trained all preseason. His back's no good, and I'm telling you, there's probably like only one or two other defenses that you would not want to play against the Texans when you're a bit sore,
Mm.
because Anderson is going to be screaming off the edge.
Especially when your
Well-
O-line, who's out on the O-line? Is it Jackson? Someone's just, I think, is
I
out this
haven't
week.
seen. For the Rams.
Yeah, yep.
I haven't seen who's out.
Someone's picked up an injury.
is it
I
the
can't
right
remember
tackle?
who.
Either way, I don't think their O-line's that good in the first place, so they're under a bit of
Exactly.
pressure there.
That's where I'm getting
And
at.
God forbid if Al Shahir
Jackson,
gets a
bang. Look at, oh no.
that's a Kalo Weatherspoon. He's a cornerback.
Yeah.
God forbid if Al Shahir gets a shot on
Yeah, it is Jackson.
illness.
He's a tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Mark Jackson. He's the right tackle, I believe.
Yeah.
So he's out now. So they're worse there. I said if a Texans defender gets a shot on Matt Stafford, it could end the season. I think that's
It
how
could be
fragile.
career.
I think that's how fragile Matt
Yeah,
Stafford is.
his body's hanging on by a thread. There's no doubt
So
about
and
it.
he's a tough guy. He won't back down. He won't. And then on the
To
flip
his
side,
detriment.
yeah,
Yeah.
if he stays healthy and can stay upright, then we get to see what Puka and Devonta Adams can do together, which I think, I think people are kind of skimming over the fact that Devonta Adams is almost 33 years old. So he did have a solid year once he got to the Jets last year with Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like I think he had 900 yards in 8 games. So it was very good. He had a 1,000-yard season last year. So
Yeah.
he's one of the 9 guys to ever get 1,000 yards over 30, age 30 in the last 20 years or so. So he's in that group. So he has shown he can do it. But it said the end comes fast for wide receivers. We know that. So I think he's got some juice left in the tank. I think he'll still be really good for them.
Mm.
I think Puka Nakua is good. Kyron Williams, I think the scheme's going to be great. And I think this game is going to come down to the Texans and can they protect Stroud against Verse, Young,
Mm.
Kobe Turner,
Fisk.
and Fisk. Like, can they protect him? Which there is nothing telling me that they can.
No, I don't believe they can.
Which is why I'm taking the Rams at home.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good game, but I don't think
Assuming Stafford stays healthy,
Yeah. I think Rams will win it.
the Rams win.
And
it.
I think Stroud could be absolutely beaten up come the end of this game because if Verse gets going, like I don't think anyone can block Verse on this offensive line.
Yeah,
And he's gonna
not 1-on-1 anyway.
He's gonna bring it. So it'll be like I said, I think Rams pretty comfortably if Stafford stays.
I think Texans.
taking Texans.
I think that the reason why Bobby Solak doesn't whatever his name is,
Soliak. Yeah, I think it's Soliak.
yeah,
Skowick.
yeah, doesn't have a job is because he did not scheme anything to protect Stroud. And I think with Jaden Higgins and Nico Collins being healthy, they obviously don't have the best running back room with Nick Chubb and Mark Andrews, who's a rookie. But I think that they're going to scheme the receivers open and have real quick passes.
Yep.
And expose the Rams linebacker and secondary a little bit and put pressure on them before the pass rush get to him.
To negate the pass rush, yeah.
And I
Okay,
think that the complete Texans defense is just going to, like, they can cover the receivers for a longer period of time to allow the pass rush to get to Stafford.
They're very good.
And I think
They are
that's just going to be the difference where you can't do anything against the Texans, but at least you can nullify the Rams D-line
Yeah, fair enough. We'll see how it goes.
with receiver screens,
I just
all
think
sorts of stuff.
I think Stafford, when he's healthy, is just so good.
No,
Yeah, but he's not
Stafford's
healthy.
You're right. You're right. There's nothing telling he's healthy. But
Yeah.
he'll be jabbed up.
I'm playing with injuries off. Stafford's going to go off.
Yeah, he's going to be jabbed up, but
He's
I
jabbed
mean,
up. He'll
he's
be dealing. I don't see the Texans won't be able to run the ball. I just think.
Chubb's starting.
Yeah.
Chubb might be all right for a few games.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, they good.
What better
He's
time?
going to be playing a few games because
Yeah.
I don't think Mixon's going to play this year.
What better time to put faith in Chubb than week 1 before he breaks down?
Yeah, fair.
yeah.
I don't know.
See what he's got.
I just think that the Texans have this, I don't know, like this no one believes in us this year.
Fair.
And I think that everyone's glossed over and like, easy division, but they're like, apart from the O-line, they're a very good team.
Yeah, that's fair. The O-line's a glaring weakness.
Yeah.
I think they might find a couple of guys. That does happen sometimes.
Yeah.
So Stroud's got to get rid of the ball quick if he wants to.
He does. And I think
very
that
quick.
they know that the O-line's a weakness and they should scheme that into, like, have a scheme to have like an effect in the game.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that's fair.
Nico Collins big game for me as well.
Yeah.
Texans.
I hope so. I got him in fantasy.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry. I got
We've got the Sunday night football game.
Ravens at Bills. This is going to be such a good game. I can't wait to see Josh Allen off his MVP year, and I can't wait to see how Lamar goes, who a lot of people thought he should have been the MVP.
This is going to be a game that just you'll win or lose off like one turnover. That's what I feel like. Like the divisional round game last year.
Yeah.
It was one drop. It was one turnover. Like that's how fine the line's going to be in this game. And Bills are at home. I just think the Bills are slightly better than the Ravens this year already. And then at home, I think.
I don't think the Bills are better than the Ravens. I think as a unit, I think the Ravens are better.
Yeah.
But
As a complete team, I
as a
agree.
complete team,
Yeah,
I think the Ravens
agree.
are a better team.
I think the Bills are better.
The Ravens defense has been slept on all off season.
They've got
They got Malachi Stark and they got Jaheir Alexander,
they got very
Yeah.
good.
and then now they can play Humphreys in the slot. They can play who's the other the safety Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Have
Yeah,
Wiggins,
so
Nate
like,
Wiggins
He's
as well.
got a big deal too.
Yeah.
Not long ago,
Yeah,
so-
so I think that they're just so versatile, like, and I think that's just too much for the week 1 Bills to handle.
Yeah, I'm taking Bills at home because I think it's a coin flip. I think it's going to be a great game.
Bills at home. I'm taking Bills at home too
Yeah.
because it's a coin flip. But what I will say on the Ravens is that if this is, and I think that this is kind of like their last shot at it.
Yep.
I think this year before
For this team,
for this team. Yeah,
Yep.
I think so too.
Yep. I agree.
If and operating under that assumption, these are the kind of games that they need to win. If that makes sense.
Because they want to be the 1 seed. They want home playoffs.
They
Both
have
these
to be the
teams.
one
Both
seed.
these teams.
Yeah.
want it. And then the Chiefs losing the first game kind of makes it go, oh, this game's
Yeah.
become very important now.
Yeah.
We're getting one
Agreed.
up on them immediately, which
Yeah.
is huge. Because no one wants to go to Arrowhead in the playoffs. Nobody.
No,
Or you don't really want to go to the Bills or the Ravens, really.
True. Yeah.
They've all got really strong home field
Yeah,
advantage.
it's cold. It's going to be windy. Like, yeah, I agree.
Who have you got? You're taking Ravens, Scotty?
I think so. I think the Ravens, yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is going to be such a good game. I can't wait for it.
Bills purely at home because it's at home.
There's two things for the Bills. I think James Cook having 16 touchdowns was just a bit of an anomaly from where he's been at before. I think his previous high was like 5 or 6.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
And he was running off 50% red zone efficiency as well. So he was only getting 50% of the snaps at running back.
Mhm.
So that's a bit of an anomaly. And Coleman really needs to grow as a receiver. Shakir's injured, I think, still.
I thought he was playing.
Is he? Is he playing?
Where's the injury report?
Either way, he's missed pretty much the whole preseason.
Shakir
practice
is full
status.
practice.
Active. Yeah.
Yeah. So, So he's missed a lot of time in the preseason anyway. And then they've got Kincaid and Knox for the tight ends, which none of them really stretch the field as a deep threat. It's just, I think the Ravens can really just swallow up these shallow passes until they expand their playbook a little bit towards the end of the year.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can I have a bit of a hot take on this one as well?
Oh,
What you got, Tommy? Oh, Tommy, a Ravens fan.
I am a Ravens fan.
know.
I think that just touching on like our safeties as well, their wide receivers have been really hurt in the last few weeks. They're all sort of questionable, and I think Josh Allen will have to scramble a lot, and I think that'll bring guys like Roquan Smith into the game quite prevalently, and I think there could be a chance that the Ravens put a bit of a score on the Bills.
You reckon, yeah. Oh, you reckon a bit of a touch-up, Tommy?
Not a touch up as such. I just don't think it'll just take the Bills a few weeks to get rolling, and when they do get rolling, that's when they'll be dangerous. But I just think their early part of this sort of season, they've sort of had some injury concerns and that sort of stuff. And I think like Josh Allen's a gun, but I think he's going to have to do a lot of work himself. And I think the Ravens defense, as Scotty said, is a bit slept on. And I don't think they'll be able to throw the deep ball much in this game.
okay. So maybe they can pinch one early kind of thing.
But I think
Okay.
one other point just before we put a bow on it. This game's far more important for the Ravens than it is for the Bills. Because the Ravens might slip and lose to either the Steelers or the Bengals. And
Yeah, true.
we'll be very, very shocked if the Bills don't go 6-0 in their division.
No, they're steamrolling everyone.
Yeah,
I think so too.
So I think that there's just a little bit more desperation knowing that the Ravens have to play Cincy twice and the Steelers twice. And the Steelers are a shit heap, but they can get up just for a Ravens game and ruin their season.
We just got a comment as well. DJ said that Scotty can absolutely squat more than George.
Yeah, no one's debating that.
It's actually factually untrue, I believe.
Shout out Daryl.
So I did
What do you mean untrue?
You can? Did you measure it?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, George. I just stuck up for you and you've let me down. You let me down without even knowing.
He's not even saying anything because he knows.
You let me down without even saying anything.
He's got these little stumpy little legs, mate. What do you think?
They're made for lifting.
It's the only thing they're good for.
Hey,
Mate.
this isn't a Jim Bro podcast, all right?
He
Let's
can't-
move on.
He can't reach the top shelf, but he can squat a bit. Of
Yeah. There's nothing else from my
It's all
waist from my waist down that works. So I've just got to be able to squat.
You have a child, so incorrect.
Shout out.
Last game of the week,
Prematurely.
Monday night
This will be the
football.
Monday night game. Wow.
Monday night football. Vikings at Bears. Obviously, the two big storylines in this for me: JJ McCarthy's first game,
Yep.
Yeah, huge.
and it's tough. It's a tough first game. Division rival on the road. A Bears defense, which will be, I think they'll be solid at worst.
They're
They'll be
still
solid.
very good. They
Yeah.
were a very good defense.
That's what I mean.
throughout
I think
last year.
their worst case scenario is their middle of the pack as a defense. So
Yep.
it's tough. The weather's gonna, you know what I mean. There's a lot of things going against JJ McCarthy here, and then on the other side you
Arm
have
talent.
throwing the football, one of them. And the other side you have Caleb Williams with Ben Johnson, the hype. I put up in our group chat today the Bears offense, the Bears starting offense, and I wanted to actually read it out because this is one of, on paper, obviously,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
one of the best offenses in football. So we've got Caleb Williams, obviously,
DJ Moore.
DeAndre Swift at running back,
Meh.
DJ
Nah, he's
Moore,
good. He's good. Come on, Swift is good.
DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden, who's a
I
jet,
rate, yeah.
Colston Loveland, the first round pick, tight end, and then also Cole Kmet as the backup, who's very solid.
Well, they'll be running a lot of 12
Yeah,
personnel
they will
as well.
play heaps.
So
Braxton Jones, who's a solid tackle, left tackle, not the best, but solid. Then you've got Joe Tooney, who has previously been one of the best guards in football and would take a severe drop off to not be. Drew Dolman, who one of the best centers in football last year. Jonah Jackson, who's had a great career at the Lions and then went to the Rams, kind of didn't work out. Back with Ben Johnson, where he found all his success.
Yes.
which is huge. And then Darnell Wright, who's a top 10 pick.
Yep.
I don't think on paper there's a better offense in football.
Nah,
Simple as
there's
that.
better. There are better.
Which one?
I'll
Eagles,
take
maybe?
Lions.
Eagles,
Eagles.
Lions.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying they're not out of that caliber. Now there's a few more questions.
They're
to answer
unproven,
from some
though.
of those guys. They're unproven. Robert
Yeah.
didn't have a phenomenal rookie year. It was solid, not
It was-
amazing.
yeah, it was-
I think you're banking a lot on potential.
On potential. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I should say the word. There's potential to be one of the best offenses in football there with Ben Johnson.
But they're going against one of the best defenses.
And that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's the
saying.
problem.
And that's why I think this is a bit of an upset. I think the Bears are going to win this game at home. I think they're going to put up some points. And I think JJ McCarthy's really going to struggle. I think that's going to, I think,
No, I disagree.
you think,
I
you
disagree.
think JJ McCarthy's going to be good.
No, I think he'll be decent.
Yeah.
And I think the run game will be good. And I think the Vikings defense will be good.
Yeah, I just think that I'm calling it an upset. I think the Vikings are a better all-round team, but I think
Just a little
first
too
game of
much-
the season, a lot of hype. They're gonna get
Overall, I
something
think
done.
the Vikings have too much talent everywhere else.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like Aaron Jones, obviously a really good running back. The McCarthy thing can't be overlooked. It's his first game. Like
Yeah, but it's also Ben Johnson's first game, and you don't know what the step up from being a coordinator to a head coach when all the bullets are flying.
yeah.
Everyone's looking at you for the decision to be made, and you've
That's
got to
fair.
make it in a split decision, and it could have huge repercussions throughout the game. Going on in a 4th and 2 in the 50, all
Do you
these
reckon he'll
things.
go for it heaps like Dan? Do you reckon he's a Dan Campbell sort of operator, like fourth down?
Who
Well,
knows?
Further to Scott's point, though, like when you've got Campbell there to take all those hits,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's a big shield, not just for him, for the whole
It's
organization.
easy
you know?
when Dan Campbell just turns you and goes, "Go, it's
Yeah.
yours." And then if it doesn't work,
Because-
he'll defend you. Like he'll take every arrow in his
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
It
That's
is-
my
And
point.
he'll be
yeah.
like, "It was my call, my mistake. I even called it." He was known last year to actually say he called the play, and that the ones that didn't work. It's like actually it was my call to call that play.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Ben Johnson be like, "No, it wasn't, man. It
Yeah.
was my call." He's
But
like, no,
that's-
I told you to do it. It was mine. It's on me. That's a head coach. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right. There's going to be some learning curves.
There's a lot clock management. How many NFL coaches fuck up clock management?
Yeah, Andy Reid.
It was one of it was one of his
One
worst
of the best
traits
coaches ever.
in Philly. It was one
Yeah.
of his worst traits.
He was terrible until 2 years ago when he actually spent an off season getting trained in it.
Yeah.
Like there's
How bad it
NFL
was.
coaches that don't even know the rules. I'm not saying that Ben Johnson's going to be as bad as some of the worst coaches we've had, but when the bullets are flying and everyone's looking at you and there's 53 guys and there's what's that fucking 106 eyeballs, like, hey, what are we doing?
Monday Night Football, like
Monday Night Football, the bright lights
that's why I'm-
against an elite defense
That's
that
why I'm
has
saying
shut
it's an
down a lot of
upset.
offenses.
I'm calling this the upset of the week. I think the Bears are going to surprise them. They're going to come out.
All
They're not
that-
going to be ready. They're not going to know what they're going to do, and it's going to be like,
All that being said, I'm so low on McCarthy Bears win.
Scotty,
No. I think
Scotty from the top rope.
Connolly. No, come on. I think
McCarthy
Connolly.
sucks.
I think Connolly will have a package of plays that he knows McCarthy can run, and that he can run well. And obviously, he'll install more as the season goes on. But for now, and there's a lot of talent on that offense, man. Don't forget, like they still got
There's
Jetta,
Jetta.
still got
Jetta.
Addison.
Well, Addison's not
Addison's
playing.
not
He's
playing.
suspended.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
suspended,
fair
but okay, all right.
Aaron
Hawkinson.
Jones.
But like I'm talking about, like
Hawkinson.
long term.
Hawkinson, yep.
You know,
Aaron
Jones, like,
Jones is old. They got, I think, is it Matheson?
No, Madison's gone. Oh no, did he come back?
No, Madison's there.
Alex Madison. He went to the Raiders last year and then came back. Did he?
No, not
I'll be
Madison.
very surprised-
Mason's
Oh,
there.
from the
Niners.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
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 I'll be very surprised if Connolly can't put a package of plays together to be able to protect McCarthy.
Yeah, but
You
How-
always simp for the quarterbacks. that
how
can't play.
how many players
I'm
are
not
in this?
simping. I'm saying it's coaching. That's
But
what I'm
how many
saying.
players do you think are in this vanilla offense that an NFL coordinator can't figure out on the fly?
So man, I'm just saying.
We'll
I
see.
think
We'll see.
I'm
I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just
Yeah.
saying we'll see.
saying if the Vikings win, it'll have almost nothing to do with it.
I just can't wait to see McCarthy
Yeah,
under
and
throw.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. You are actually. We're agreeing with that. Agreeing.
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck me? for?
Hey,
I can't wait to
holding
see-
hands.
I can't wait to see Jedders just burn down the sideline. McCarthy underthrown by 10 yards to get picked off.
And then he like wrestled the guy because he was
Someone
pissed
clip it when it happens. Clip it.
Clip it. Send it to us. All right, guys, that is it for our first live show.
Haggle this.
Obviously,
this.
the first few weeks are going to go a bit longer because there's no buys. There's a lot more games.
And all the
As-
games mean something.
all the
Come
games
back
are
in week
meaningful.
3 when we got the equivalent of Arizona Saints. We won't even talk about it.
Exactly. So we'll better be quick with this. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate all the comments.
Amen.
Shout out for Tommy on
Oh,
ones
yeah.
and twos for his
Absolutely.
first night.
Oh yeah, shout.
Outstanding
Fantastic.
effort. the big fella, and shout out to NFL Helmets Down Under.
Huge.
Really appreciate you sending the stuff, mate.
Go have a look at their stuff. It's pretty cool.
And
They've
if,
got some really cool stuff on there.
and
I
if you
agree.
want to buy some signed helmets, some t-shirts,
Yeah.
their merch is actually unreal. And also go and have a look. They designed the NRL for the Vegas games, did like NRL style
Yeah, that's
football
right.
helmets. He designed them all.
Yeah. Is that right?
He was the designer and supplier.
Come on,
Look
man.
have a look
Look
at
at
that. Absolutely unreal. So shout
Shout
out
out.
to you boys. We'll do the show Wednesday night as usual. Enjoy football tomorrow. Don't worry about work. Don't worry about anything. It's football Monday, first game of the season.
What is it? It's like
Forget all other responsibilities.
it's like 7 hours till red zone.
Yeah. And it's not ad free.
3 a.m.
That's okay.
kickoff. So
3 a.m. I'll be up at 3. Message me if you want. Except for you,
I'll
Regan.
be
Stay
up.
away from me. Peace out, everyone. See you
Peace.
next week.
ciao.
Peace out, everyone.
Peace out.